Alright, so I guess we'll head back to Phrygia now. Well, that was pretty interesting. So we saved those slave laborers. We've emancipated them. We have a charge to take up now to go to their homeland, I guess, and to try to help the people there as well. I wonder if that'll be part of the game or not. Hard to say. So this lady's just talking about how good it smells around here. Okay, let's go back and see our friends in here. Okay, so now we have this memory melody. So let's try that. Let's play this for our poor friend here who's lost his memory. So Will began playing the melody he remembered. It's kind of amazing how good Will is at picking up tunes. He's clearly a play-by-ear aficionado. What is this place? Somehow I feel a little homesick. I feel like I'm back in the womb. Oh my goodness. Everything that's happened and the people I've met are pouring into my head. I was raised in the town of South Cape, says Lance. When my father didn't come back from an expedition, the most important thing in my life was gone. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't stand my father using soldiers to invade other countries. It's awful when someone loses their life. What had taken years to put together was destroyed in one moment. I wonder if Seth is alright. People live on because they forget about unpleasant things. My goodness. Well, that's one way to develop your characters in a flash. What? What have I been doing? What's happened to everyone? Lance, your memory's back. I was worried. I wondered what would happen. I guess everyone was worried I'd take care of someone in the same situation. What's wrong? You're crying. Aw. Yeah, I can just imagine. I've experienced much in my travels. Well, there's an eccentric inventor in the woods nearby. Shall we go? I think his name is Neil. Did you say Neil? That's the same name as my lost cousin. My cousin Neil, the inventor, flew in the sky in a thing called an airplane. So Will and his group went to the inventor's house. Well, I guess it's off to Neil's cottage, just a stone's throw away here. Oh my goodness, it looks like a tornado went through here. It's open, come in. Neil, it's me, Will, from South Cape. Oh, Will, you've gotten strong. Are all of these people your friends? I wonder why he's so surprised. This person stinks. What are you saying? You shouldn't talk like that. There's a wonderful smell in this room, isn't there? Hey, both of you talk pretty harshly. That's what I've been saying. They both need to tone it down. When you're wrapped up in inventing something, you don't care about your appearance. I don't think the smell is that bad. Not enough to hate me for it. I've only been wearing these socks for a month. Only a month. I've only had mine on for 3 weeks. I guess I lose. I guess that's the case, right? Like they should all be a little bit more aware of these types of complications given their circumstances, right? I can't believe it. I don't want to breathe the same air as him. I've heard enough about my socks. Make yourself at home. You're Will's friends. Welcome. I don't know. I would probably send her back outside. Just how I feel about it. I've only had mine on for 3 weeks. I guess I lose. You're still thinking about that, eh? Seth will be pleased when he sees this invention. I wonder if Eric is just in denial about what's happened to Seth. Although at this point we don't really know if Seth is really dead. We know he got swallowed by a fish, but maybe he's pulling like a Geppetto and just hanging out in there. Who knows? I can't believe it. I don't want to breathe the same air as him. You're still on that too, eh? And Lily is just unable to be spoken to at the moment. Okay, it's been about 2 years since we last met, hasn't it? I've invented lots of things since then. The 4 inventions in this room are my best work. Have a look. So there's some stuff that kind of sticks out. So let's try this. That's an oxygen tank. There's air inside. With this you can breathe underwater, but there's only 1 minute's worth of air inside. Compressing the air would let you stay underwater longer, but I don't know how to do it. Those are airplane wings. It's part of a machine that will fulfill man's dream of flying in the air like a bird. The body's too big, and you need a runway to take off, so it's hidden in the desert. Okay, I saw that the pot was a different invention apparently. It's probably a chamber pot. That's a telescope. You can see the stars as if they were in your hand. And I guess this? Yeah, there we go. That's a camera. It will burn a copy of a scene onto printing paper. The problem is that it takes almost 30 minutes. Scenery doesn't move, but to photograph a person means they can't move for 30 minutes. When I used it, the eyes turned bright red like a rabbit's. And is this also part of the camera, I bet? Okay, Tell me why you came to see me. Will tells Neil about hearing his father's voice and visiting the world's ruins in search to find the mystic statues. Heh, interesting, he says. I too have some interest in ruins. The ruins Will talked about are scattered over the world, but they have something in common. Drawing a line among the ruins makes a shape that looks like the constellation of Cygnus. Cygnus? That's the Tower of Babel, where Will's father got lost. It's in the middle of the ground painting of the big white bird. There's a new red star below the constellation of Cygnus. That's right, you know a lot. The red star in Cygnus, Will's interest in the ruins. Different elements are bound together organically. I don't know if it's by coincidence or by design, but something is going to happen. Fortunately, the Nazca ground paintings are a week's walk east of here. And all I can think of when I read Nazca is Nazca from Neo Turf Masters. But I digress. Go? Yep, what else are we going to do here in Smellsville? Good, it's settled. We're going to. We don't want Will to be the only one having a good time. The group went to the Nazca Desert. Nazca? Well, it shouldn't be too far. We're just going east for a little while here. So the painting of the big white bird, I wonder what that's all about. So we're at the Nazca Plain. Oh, it looks like some kind of drawing on the sand. It was a long way, but you did a good job. This is the most famous of the ground paintings, the Condor. Have you ever heard of it? No one knows why ancient people drew pictures like this. Whenever I come here, I'm overwhelmed by the grand scale. You should go see it for yourself. It's scary. I'll stay with Neil. I don't blame him at this point. When you look at it this way, it's like the white lines at an athletic event. Maybe the ancient Nazca people ran the 100-yard dash here, I should say. Up until now, all I've done is go to school, study, and play. Sometimes I wonder if my being here isn't all a dream. Aw man, are they? alluding to it all being a dream, I wonder? Or maybe it's all an illusion, perhaps of Gaia? I don't know. We can roll the credits now. The title just came back into our Let's Play. Doesn't there seem to be a pattern in the way the rocks are scattered around? I wonder. This is the Condor's stomach. If you dig here, you might find eggs. It's a joke. Don't be so serious. Well, this looks like a leg. And this kind of looks like a tail. So Condor is just a big bird, right? It looks like another leg here. So there are rocks at different positions. What does Neil have to say? Ha ha ha, don't be in such a hurry. Wait for everyone else. What's over here? Anything good? No, it looks like there's different rocks in different spots, and they've been talking about constellations. So I would bet that maybe the rocks correspond to stars in the constellation? I don't know. So these guys just keep saying the same things. So maybe this is just one of those things where we need to wait and pass the time. Oh, what's this? Where's it going? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that was weird. Weird. We'll talk about it when everyone comes back. The mystic statue that Will spoke of is somewhere on this plane. I thought I'd seen the paintings before, but doesn't this condor look like Cygnus? Of course, I hadn't noticed. Didn't we just talk about this? When we look at it, we see Cygnus, but ancient people probably just saw a condor. Ah, I've got it. Look where the rocks are on the ground. They're positioned like the stars in the constellation of Cygnus. There we go. Of course, Cygnus has 9 stars, and there are 9 stones. Where's the red star that appeared recently? Well, they said it was at the bottom. So it would be the left foot or the tail. Let's try the left foot. Of course, at the joint of its left foot. Let's check the left foot. I'm going to get there first. Here we go. Here? Will, don't look yet. You don't know what's in there. Well, what's waiting for you guys gonna do? There's a tile buried in the sand. When Will's flute touched it, there was a rumbling sound. Uh-oh. Hey, something huge is coming down. See you guys later. Oh no. The sky garden. There's a strange garden floating in the sky over Nazca. On the ground, Neil and my friends look like tiny ants going back and forth. Could the paintings be an airport for the sky garden? Wouldn't that be something, eh? So there's more of the moon tribe here. We meet again, Coo. You're a strong boy to have come this far. Okie dokie. This sky garden is our mode of transportation. There are 4 crystal balls in 4 locations. Find each one in clockwise order. Drop off the cliff at the front and back to find the upside down world. Okay, is there someone else over here? Nope. Just a save spot. How convenient. Okay, so I guess we have to continue around Sky Garden in a clockwise fashion. So just at a quick glance, it looks like there's some paths that head off here. And this one starts, I guess, the first in clockwise. So let's go this way. And I guess we're in battle mode here? Yep. Okay. So when they were talking about jumping off and heading to Upside Down World, we're gonna be able to do that shortly. I'll just show you when I get to an example, as I try not to get blown up here. But essentially, you can get to like the flip side if you imagine this as like something with identical, like a mirror image on the other side of it, sort of thing. Oh my goodness, these guys are so intense. These guys up here are pretty tough too. Like they take so many hits. So those guys throw their arms. We missed another dude down here I should probably go and murder. Oh, did not know that he was poised to hit me there. Now what's this way? So I can't go this way. And this, I think, is just heading back toward the beginning. Okay. So let's go back then. So up here, there's still more dudes to fight. Gosh, it's really impossible to know where those things are going to fall. So I'm just going to run all the way over here instead. So these enemies aren't too bad. Their exploding nature is kind of terrifying though. There we go. Oh, that guy's creeping up on me here. Yikes. I think that thing should have popped me right in the head, but it didn't. Oh, and I managed to stand right between that guy's arms too. That was convenient. Oh, a chest. Found a red jewel. All right. Okay, so one more bad guy down there, one more chest down there, but we can't get over there yet. And this is what I meant about being able to jump off. So see, we jumped there, and when we hop back on, we're on the underside of the garden now. And this is a mirror image of where we just were. So there's also different enemies down here too. See, these guys have arms that they release and that return to them. So that's a little scary. Because like the whip guy, for example, you can kind of get caught in the crossfire. Like if he's pulling back his whip, you can still be hurt by it. In this case, if you get stuck in this guy's arms, you can still be hurt. These guys take a lot of hits to die too. Holy smokes. Alright, so we got all those guys somehow. Ooh, Mr. Worm is a jumping worm. Uh-oh. Oh, geez. Yikes. Okay. Well, that was horrifying. And so these things we can't kill. So we just kind of have to hurry around them. I don't know if we're actually able to hit those back to the guy. You know what I mean? Like block his arms. Ooh. I was trying to avoid getting hit by the worm. Oh, we can hit them back to that guy. Look at that. It's like we're playing pass. Well, that looks like HP. Thank goodness. These guys are really aggressive. We just got a bunch of HP back, and I feel like we've already lost. Look at that screaming face and that fire. Oh my goodness. Sorry. First time I've ever noticed that. Yikes. No, we got smoked again. Okay, so we killed everybody on this floor. Man, oh man. So there's a spot to jump down here, which is probably the way that we need to go. I think it must be, eh? Okay, let's go back. You might as well for the time being, because why not? So where does this go? Does this bring us to the area? Yeah, look at this. It's by that dude that we couldn't reach before. And that chest that we couldn't get to before. Oh, yikes. So I think we just have to fight this guy's sword, maybe? Maybe get further away from it. Okay, this is working. There we go. We killed him real good. And now we can move him. I don't think you can move him before you kill his sword. Alright, so we've got our first crystal ball of the 4. Alright, so let's go back then. So we'll head back up to the area where the 4 branching paths were, where we spoke with the Moon Tribe folks. And I think it's this way, maybe? Yes. And then from here, we just have to find our way back up and out. I think it's this way. Yeah, this place is really confusing. There's a lot of paths that just branch around and you're never quite sure where you're going. Okay, we can't get that guy either. How do we get to him? Maybe later we can get there. I don't know how, but we may be able to from a different angle perhaps. We won't worry about it for now. So am I able to put this crystal ball here right now, I guess? The crystal ball is set in the hole. Okay, so there's 1 of 4. And before we continue on, we should go save and get healed up here because we took a pretty big beating over there. Oh, thank you, Gaia. Okay. So if we're going in a clockwise pattern, then the next path is going to be on the lower right. So here we go. So we'll do more of this, searching for places to jump down and around and see what happens. Oh, looks like there's more angry robo dudes over here. I feel like we need Freedan. You can always use some Freedan here. It's nice when I remember to block at least. Oh, more swordman fighting. Come here. The swords are kind of unpredictable. Now I wonder if I need to bring that sword anywhere. Maybe I need to run across here? Looks like it might be the case, eh? Okay. Now what's up here? More worm guys. And I think I missed a spot to explore back down that way. So we'll also have to go back and check. Okay, so there's a spot to jump down, but I just want to finish exploring this area first before we continue. So there's that statue guy. Maybe that's it though. That might be it. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so then let's go and flip around. Oh, we're just taking the super fun long way to get there. There we go. Back to the back of the garden. So I guess the guys on the front of the garden, these exploding guys, you have to move away from. Or sorry, stay near wherever you kill them. And then these guys you have to move away from where you kill them to not get smoked. Instead, okay, that guy we can't reach. So clearly we're going to need some Freedan. Hopefully we'll get him soon. Yeah, because look, there's that guy there too that we can't reach. We gotta be careful around here. Try not to get smoked. Stay out of the diagonals and out of the direct up and down paths as well. Well, how do we go over there? Am I just not allowed to go this way? I wonder if I can destroy that? Maybe not. No, doesn't look like it. I wonder if we're not so- Ow. I wonder if we're not supposed to come this way yet. Okay, so maybe back the other way there was that statue with his sword that we didn't combat. So maybe we can try that. This guy. Maybe there's some secret behind him that we just haven't seen yet. There we go. Oh, look at that. There's a doorway. Isn't that nice? Love when that happens. Aha. Here we go. I bet you there's a Freedan in here. There it is. Nice. I love when this happens. Yeah, the game's really good for kind of knowing what you need and giving it to you. See, we had some enemies we couldn't reach, and I said, I wonder if we're gonna have access to our old friend. And then sure enough, there he was. Well, now we can go and smite those robot guys. This red guy first, because we do have Dark Friar. Take that. Oops. There we go. Was he not the last enemy on this floor? Oh no, there's still lots. We just haven't gotten over there yet, I guess. So probably killing this guy's gonna give us an opening to a new area. There we go. Yep. Okay. Yep, that definitely wasn't open before. That's what I like to see. Progress. Okay. Well, now Freedan is just gonna wreck these guys. Much easier with him. Though I am not surprised. Oh my. Oops. There we go. It got smoked. We found the crystal ball. Okay, so we have the second one now. So that's 2 out of 4. Ow. I guess we're not going to be able to squeak by those guys without getting hurt, eh? Well, that brought us that way. And this is where we came from, but I wonder what's over here. Oh. More dudes. Oh my goodness. There we go. Well, we got hit by all these exploding balls. So nobody's left over here. Nice. And there's nowhere to jump down, right? We've decided? No. Okay. Well, let's go back then. I think this is the way that we had to go. Yeah, that's right. So back to that original area with the 4 paths again to put in our other crystal ball. And I guess now too that we have Friedan, we can also go back and get rid of that other guy that we saw in that first area that we couldn't reach by the chest. But we still can't get to the chest that way. That's the only problem. I guess we can try to get to the chest and see what happens. Okay, now let's put in the second ball. There we go. Well, look at that. I guess we're creating a path for ourselves to whatever's in the middle there. Yeah, because if we look here, there's just one enemy left. Is he down here? Where was he? He's right here. Maybe we can get him with him. What, we don't get a path opening? Ah. Okay, well, at least we got him. Well, that was uneventful. Okay, before we go on to our third pathway, let's go and save again.